Hello there, I'm the Story Lady. Thank you for coming to story time today. Today I was reading the best book. It's called Babushka's Doll. It's one of my favorite stories, and I can't wait to share it with you. Babushka's Doll by Patricia Palacio. It wasn't that Natasha was truly a naughty child. She just never understood why she had to wait for things. Babushka, Natasha said, for in Russian, babushka means grandmother. Babushka, please stop doing the laundry and push me in the swing. Oh, my darling child, Babushka said, I have to do the laundry first. Would you like to help me? No, said Natasha. I want to swing now. Aren't you finished yet? I want to go for a ride in the goat cart. My precious, Babushka said, I must hang up these clothes while the sun is shining. But the sun will be shining all day. I want to go now, Babushka. Take me now. Babushka? Babushka went to feed the goats. Natasha followed. But I'm hungry too, Babushka. My stomach is making noises. I want to eat now. Now, don't be selfish, darling, said Babushka. These poor creatures need to be fed. They cannot fix their own lunch. Now I am finished, said Babushka, and now we will have lunch. She took a kettle down from the high shelf. Natasha looked up on the shelf where the kettle had been, and there was this doll that she had never seen before. Is that your doll, Babushka? She asked. Oh, yes, dear, it was my doll when I was a little girl like you. Did you play with her all the time, Babushka? Asked Natasha. Oh, no, my dear, I played with her only once. Only once. I have finished my soup now, said Natasha. May I hold the little doll just for a little while? Babushka got the doll down from the high shelf. Yes, it is just the right time for you to play with her, said Babushka. She handed the doll to Natasha. I am going to store for groceries. You may play with the doll until I get back. As soon as the door closed behind Natasha's grandmother, something happened. The little doll began to move. She jumped to her feet and she did a little dance. For a moment, Natasha was a little bit frightened. But then the doll called out, Come on, Tasha, let's go out and play. Natasha and the little doll ran and they ran and they ran and they ran until Natasha could run no more. And as soon as Natasha sat down to catch her breath, the little doll said, Get up, Tasha. Get up now. I want to play. I'll swing you on the swing, Natasha said. Wee, wee, the doll squealed. Push harder. I want to go higher. Natasha pushed the doll higher and higher and higher. But soon, Natasha grew tired. Don't stop, Tasha. Don't stop. I want you to swing me higher. Okay, said Natasha. I'll take you for a ride in the goat cart. Oh, goody, Tasha. And don't you slow down. You better keep going as long as I want. Do you hear me? As long as I want. Soon Natasha couldn't lead the goat cart any longer. I have to stop. I need to rest. Now I want to eat, said the doll. Poor Natasha was very tired, but she tried her best to make lunch. Babushka's doll spilled the tea, she sloshed the soup from her spoon, and she flung the noodles over her head. Then she pounded her fist in the mess, and she laughed, and she laughed, and she laughed. Suddenly, she stopped laughing, and the doll started to scream. My dress, Tasha, it's all dirty. I want you to wash it. You wash it right now. Natasha washed the little dress and hung it on the line. And then Natasha ironed it and put it on the doll. You didn't do it right. That dress is all wrinkled. Natasha began to cry. I'm just a little girl. I'm just a little girl. I wish you were just a doll. My darling girl, a voice cried out. Why are you crying, my precious child? Oh, Babushka, your little doll, it kept alive and she was very naughty. All she wanted me to do was work. She never let me alone. She made me iron her dress. I don't even know how. I'm just a little girl. There, Babushka said. You must have had a bad dream. Maybe, said Natasha. Her grandmother smiled and held Natasha closer. From now on, you can play with my little doll any time you want. No, thank you, Babushka, Natasha said. Once is enough. Babushka picked up the little doll and put her back on the high shelf. It looks as if you've had quite a day, she said softly. The little doll looked at Babushka and gave her a wink and went back to being just a doll. And Natasha? Why, she turned out to be quite nice after all.